When I saw The Immortals, I gave that movie an 8, although sometimes I feel it actually deserves a 7 now because of how disappointing the gods and the Titans looked. You know, I think Henry Cavill and Mickey Rourke did a great job as the hero and the villain. This movie is an utter disappointment. The Cold Light of Day. The Cold Light of Day stars Henry Cavill as Will. You got Bruce Willis as Martin, his dad, and Will believes Martin is a business consultant. Caroline Goodall is Lori, the mom. We have Rafi Gavaron, who plays Josh, Will's brother. Emma Hamilton is Daria, Will's sister-in-law, or future sister-in-law, since she is Josh's girlfriend or fiance. And you have Sigourney Weaver, who I'll get to in a moment. She plays Karak. She's basically the antagonist in the movie. She's the villain. And what happens in this film is Will is on a boat with his family. He goes into town. And he screws up pretty badly and misdirects the boat a little bit. It shows that he's a goof up. So he decides to go into town, swim from the boat to land. I'm not sure how far away they were from the mainland, but I was a little shocked that anyone could swim that far. But anyway, he swims to land and he gets some supplies or something and some anesthetic because he accidentally hurt Daria by neglecting the wheel of the boat. And when he comes back to the boat, his family has disappeared. They're gone. He doesn't know where they are. So he goes to the authorities, find out what happened, and he meets this shadowy man who says he knew his father, and all of a sudden the police grab him and stuff, and it's like, what's going on then? And then Bruce Willis comes in and stops the police, and we find out Martin, Bruce Willis's character, is CIA. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, Martin is not in this film much longer. He has a talk with Karak, Sigourney Weaver's character, to find out where this briefcase is that the terrorists that kidnapped the rest of the family. Where is this briefcase? Because these terrorists want it, and unfortunately, Karak is planning on selling it to some buyers or something. So she doesn't want to give that briefcase back, and Bruce Willis and Martin's going to try to do whatever it takes to get it back. But that ain't going to happen because, that's right, spoiler! Martin dies. He's not in this movie. Bruce Willis goes bye-bye. my opinion is the reason why Bruce Willis is not in this movie that much is because he's doing 3 other films. The Moonrise Kingdom, G.I. Joe 2, which I know is being pushed till 2013, and what was the other one? Oh, The Expendables 2. In my opinion, that's the reason why he's barely in this film. So, this is really Henry Cavill's movie. He's the main star of the film. We also meet Lucia, played by Veronica. Oh, I can't pronounce that last name. I'm sorry, I can't get that last name right. But anyway, from the looks of the trailer, you could probably think, oh, Lucia is going to be Will's love interest. Nope. Nope. Spoiler alert again. Lucia is Will's half-sister. What the fuck? Seriously? Who the fuck does that? That would be a good idea. Oh, come on! Oh, man! That's some stupid twist. Oh, man. So anyway, Lucia and Will are teamed together against Karak to try to get the briefcase in order to get Will's family back. This film is so bad. I mean, the action really has no direction. I feel like it feels like a bottle spinning around and 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 around, or like a compass in the middle of a magnetic room. And if you know anything about compasses in the middle of a magnetic room, it will continue to spin around because it has no wheel. Because magnetic is what makes the compass point. So that's what this movie felt like. It really had no really good of a direction. The pacing was terrible. It took 30 minutes for the action, for the plot to really begin. Because that's how long the build-up is. I hated this movie. Oh, man. I really couldn't get into the plot. I really couldn't get invested with the characters that much. The stunts were okay, and the action was okay. I really didn't like it. How bad is this? Is there anything redeemable about this movie? Because that's how I usually rate it. That's how I usually give a bad rating for it, because sometimes I'll give a 4 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10, or rarely it's a 2 out of 10. Anything that's redeemable is Henry Cavill's acting. He's able to get an American accent out, and I don't blame him for how bad this movie is. I blame the director, Marbach Elmerchi, and the writers, Scott Whipper and John Pietro. These 3 guys, I believe, in my opinion, did a terrible job. So this movie gets a 3 out of 10. It is really bad. It's definitely gonna make my worst movies of the half year, between July to December, and I'm very sure it will be on the worst movies for the year in total. Oh, God. Total garbage!